Hey. Man, I got a decision to make, and I want to make sure I make my right choice. And people out there are very helpful indeed. So if you want to help out, I'd love to hear your opinion down below. You never know. YouTube, it's a very helpful place, and I made very helpful videos, and I need your help now to make that decision possible. But I know what I am going to do, but I just need some advice. But before I tell you what I'm after, I want to turn my camera around and show you what's happening. Man, he just pulled right out and he's going. He was hanging out right over here and after somebody. Now, isn't that good for a story? Yeah, I'm after an Insta 360 1X2, a 1X3, or a 1X4 for my Lenovo Yoga 7i. I don't know if my machine can handle the X4 8K. And yeah, I tried to get some files, samples, and I did. And you know what? I couldn't get the Insta 360 Studio to work correctly. I want to get it with my own funds. I have a gift card or so. It's still my own funds. So the Insta 360 1X4 will cost me about $300 after taxes. The X3 will cost me about $135 after taxes. And if I was to get an X2, it'd cost me about $75. And that'd be after taxes. Now, let me tell you what I found and what I want to do, but I'm not sure if I want to go about it. I looked at eBay for a used X2. No way I could find something under 200 plus. That camera is going for just about near full price. But I did find an online store that is selling the camera for $170. And that's all it says. So I'm not sure if I want to go for a used one. So this is where I head to a trusted site like Amazon and make the purchase with the 30-day return period. If I go to Insta360 site, it's going to check me out, think I'm a robot, things like that. So now we got all the information that I could share to you. Now, I want to do a review, just grab a part or two and use the camera as is. I'm not going to use it 24/7, 365 and become addicted to it. And not many people out there do care to watch a 360. They don't care about the bend sides or the curvature, things like that, or the distance and so forth. It's a choice up to, what we give you and what you like and all that good stuff. I'm here to please, but I'm here to also have something in my gear of a 360 so I could get that shot for me and be left out. Say, hey man, I could have used that shot. And in the days to come, I'm going to need to have a 360 camera to get that shot. I want to make sure I do a nice job. So, if I get an X2 and I get it used, I pay more money out of my pocket. But if I get the X2 and I do it on Amazon, then I save a lot of money, but I pay full price for a camera that is outdated. And the funny thing is, I owned an X2. I had one before and I sold it off for just about retail price. I know the X2 works for me, but it's not 4K video. I would have to upconvert it. I would have to get a lens guard and get the Ulanzi UTZ 19 or 20 that is, and I would have to get myself again the Insta 360 external mic adapter and go that route. So I got to spend about 40 extra dollars with the camera. So that would protect the lens and more. If I don't put anything on the lens, I should be good. And I think I was pretty good before. Sound quality on any camera, you need to have a microphone like the DJI Mic 2 or the Rode Wireless Pro. Man, I stopped what I was going to say and now I forgot and lost track. But anyway, I'm going to move on to the X3. The X3, I still would have to get myself maybe the adapter for the external mic, and I know I could use the DJI Mic 2, but every time you stop, you may have to reconnect the AirPod connections. But the X3, I still have to protect the lens. I have a bigger screen, and I still have with the X2, X3, the double files. And at least, you know, I could have the ME mode, but not in 4K, and a couple other extra things. But the X3 is where I may just go. It is the camera to get. Now, I came down the dead-end block this time to see if I could cut across, because I saw the kid go and I saw some people bike ride before. Yeah, I could cut across, definitely indeed. And the X3, yeah, it's probably going to be the model I want, and it's on sale, like I said, $349, not $399, and it may just be for a limited time. Now, if I go for an X4, I have no use for 8K video at all. I'm not even doing 5.7K or 5.3K anymore. I just stick to 4K video resolution. But on the X4, I get removable lens guards free that go on to the body of the camera that the X3 don't have. A larger screen, a larger battery, a larger runtime, and so on and so on. The one thing that the X4 does that the X3 may not do and still don't do is make one single file. Yeah, not two files. So that is a good thing to have double files and dragging two files with the LRV files in. Now, in order for me to really make my decision, yeah, I grabbed an X4 file. I tried it, impossible to work with. An X3 file, again, impossible to work with for the reasons of they are missing the LRV files to use. I guess the reason why I no longer did 360 and I sold off my X2 and I hardly use a telescopic pole anymore, I don't like holding my hands out far with added weight. And the X2 is the lightest of them all. And I think the X2 would be the way I would go, just to have something in my pocket to hold and shoot video. Because I do more videos with the Action 4, and I do videos with the Pocket 3, and I do my reviews with the ZV-1 Mark II by Sony. Insta360 is a great camera to capture 360 degrees and keep the footage and do your editing and have many different video scenes possible. But it also hogs up a lot of space on your computer. But I'm not going to get into that detail of it. I'm looking to get an Insta360, and maybe you can help out and make a decision for me to see which way I really should go. Well, I'm not going to be using it every day. I'm going to be using it for a e-scooter I'm going to be doing. Yeah, man. I want to hold that pole out, doing some outdoor scene shots and editing that clip in. And it's not going to be 5-10 minutes long, but it'd be where It'd give me a third person's view than me setting up a camera out there and pedaling along, but at least you can see me riding in whole. And if I don't use a camera every day and I use it once a month or 2 months, then having an Insta360 sitting on the shelf collecting dust doesn't cut it for me. And the X2 not being top quality is not even being 1080p when you're done and resolution rendered, but it's the easiest on the computer and lightest in hand holding out. But the X3 would be the ideal one to get. Brand new, a lot less money than the used X2, or possibly being a new one off of Amazon and costing more money for something that is outdated. I hope I made some sense to myself because, you know, we purchase cameras one after the other, and you say, maybe I should have skipped that one. Maybe I should have never gotten that one. Let me sell it off, and maybe I should have kept it. I know you're going to say, hey, Fish, look on eBay. You'll find a good used one. But like I said, it's going to be well over $200 when finished because a lot of them are broken on eBay. Hey, Fish, get the X4. You got 30 days to try it out. Don't shoot at the highest resolution. But when you have the chance, do try it out in a high resolution, and maybe you'll get your shots that you need. And the PC won't struggle as much because you updated your graphics card correctly. Hey, Fish, the X3 could be the one for you. You don't have to have all the bells and whistles or be stuck to a low resolution. If you want to go down to low, you have all that options on all 3 models. Hey, Fish, no matter which one you get from Amazon, it can always be returned. And you'll be called the return guy once again. Hey, Fish, you don't need to have an Insta360, any one of them at all. You're good on your own. Get all the shots done very professionally. Yeah, man, I think you're all right, guys. I'll iron out my issue. Yeah, I tell you, I got a lot of good answers, good comments, good advice. I think I'll just know what to do and go for it. I want to thank everybody who stopped by, participated in the comments, or viewed. I want to thank everyone. Thank you very much. And I hope you made my decision a lot easier by your comments. Don't forget to rate, comment, show some love! Have a good one. I'll give you one important reason why the 360 cameras are a super delicate one. It takes one mistake. Put in the camera, watching it tip over, kiss that lens goodbye. If you get one little scratch, drop, the shot's over. And on that note, I am Fish, and I am out of here.